Houseflies are annoying. I'm always annoyed how they fly around and meddle with your food and sweaty bodies. So for today's video, we'll be doing a simple fly trap to put the fly bait on it so the other animals will not eat the poison bait. So let's get to it. So for this project, what I did is to create this 100 mm by 100 mm box that has at about 16 mm high or thickness in its SketchUp. As you can see, I'm sketching now the cover. A while ago we are doing the bottom part, and now we are doing the lid. The next thing that I'm doing is putting some lines to do some holes for the flies to go in. I will put the holes at about 8 millimeters diameter, and now I'm copying all of them and then copying again to make more holes. So making of the circles have been finished, and now what I'm doing is just pulling and pushing all those circles for the flies to go in and be trapped inside. Now it's all done, and what's left for us to do is to save this file into two different files. One file for the bottom part and one file for the top part, and then we will export that to STL file for us to prepare it for the 3D printing later. And that's all done, and we can now open this in Cura and prepare it for our 3D printing. I just need to add the bottom part and then center them for the model to be in place in our printing plate or in our build plate. Then I can just send this to my Octoprint, and as you can see, it is already printing, and it's time to roll out our time lapse. This print takes about 2 hours and 18 minutes to finish, and that's a long time for waiting, so we just do it under our time lapse. The printing is finished and it took me at about 2 hours and 12 minutes to finish this, and it all went well. And what's left for us to do is to put this in the area where the flies mostly are. But before we can do that, let's turn off this 3D printer for us to save some electricity. And now let's put this into action. Now I have bought these green sachets on online, and they're supposed to kill flies, and the first time that I use this, they mostly are the smell is not so good, but the flies like it. As you can see here, flies are already coming in that box, and with just a few moments, as you can see, flies are already dead around. And if you open this, flies are dead also inside, and that's a success. I hope you like this video and see you again next time. Cheers.